was our first time seeing, at least this year, you working with Pedro on that left side. Obviously, we've talked about how much work he puts in, even when he was at winger. How do you like that kind of combination work so far with you two?
It's very good because him being a winger, he knows what's expected. So it's good to be able to have someone helping you on the attacking side, even on the field. So and then I think also because I'm right-footed on the left side, it's a double. It's another threat that if he overlaps, the guy has to either be afraid of the good crossing that he provides and in the attacking third, or if I'm cutting inside. So I think it's just a good dynamic that we have on the left side, and I'm sure it's gonna help us get more goals.
Something we talked about after last game with Jonathan was just the mentality you guys had to start that game. Was really similar to the end of last year, but definitely not the whole year. Do you feel like when it comes to getting more points on the road, just having that kind of consistent mentality is maybe the biggest thing for you guys?
Yeah, definitely. It is difficult to go on the road in this league and get points, but I think at times we're a little bit timid because of the fact that over the last 3 years we haven't been particularly very good and consistent on the road. So I think if we have the right mindset and we go out and played with the same intensity that we did last game, I think that it will just set us up well to pick up points on the road. So I think the biggest thing for us is going there with the mentality to not be so passive and allow teams to build confidence at home, but go in there with road warrior mentality and pick up points.
You talked to us on Zoom preseason about wanting to start this year with more consistency. I think you did that, but how did you evaluate that first game for you personally?
Personally, I mean, it was good to get a goal and an assist, but still disappointed because I still had other chances that I feel like I should have put away. So I think it's good. I think it's better than last year because in games I probably get that one chance that's at the top of the 18, and that's probably the only sniff I get at goal. But the fact that I was able to put myself in good positions and get shots off and be dangerous was good. But yeah, just a little bit disappointed at the fact that I could probably walk away with 4 goals there. But yeah, that means first game of the year, so to be able to get some points in there early, I think is going to be very big for confidence, and then hopefully I will be able to keep going on that.
And obviously, you guys could play different formations and whatnot, but when you're playing how you guys set up Saturday, do you look at yourself as, I'm the number one guy at that left wing spot right now?
I mean, personally, that's my goal is to be that guy. So when I get the chance to start and be the guy, I try to do everything in my power to not slip up and give up an opportunity. But at the end of the day, we're still all a team, and whoever's doing the best for the team and in the week of training deserves to be out there. And we're a great group of guys, so everyone understands that even though we're competitive and we wanna be starters, that what's best for the team happens. So at this moment in time, right now, I'm the guy there, but it could be anybody. So I just have to continue to show my quality and keep doing things to help the team to keep me on the pitch.
Derrick, you've had a few off seasons now under your belt, but you're still a fairly young player. Yeah. You're a young guy.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel like was different from you in this off season to allow you to come into this first game this season feeling what looks like to everybody watching as a very confident Derrick Etienne?
I think that's just it. Just coming in with confidence. I think that what I did in the off season, I was confident in the work that I put in, and I just knew that I had to go out there and continue to believe in myself and believe in my craft. And when you got guys like Yao and Lucas and Darlington like that, guys who draw in extra guys, well, when I'm left 1v1, I feel like that's the best way for me to be able to reward those guys is to take my opportunities and my chances. And I feel that, like I said last year and the beginning of this year, I started off the season last year kind of passive, deferring to those guys, letting those guys be the guys. But then I also felt as the year went on, I started to understand more that, those guys are going to be good. They're going to be great, no matter what. So if I'm able to beat my guy 1v1 or put in dangerous crosses or get shots off and be the best version of myself, ultimately it's going to help those guys even more. So I took it upon myself to not pass the ball off so much in spots that I feel like can definitely be dangerous in.
Playing Vancouver and then San Jose, there could be a lot of similarities with the way the team's set up. You're playing we saw you a lot in transition moments, working off Miguel Berry. What does he add as that center striker that helps you and the team continue in those moments of transition?
To me, it's like almost a little bit like playing with Giassi. He's the selflessness that he brings, that he the running that those two do defensively, and knowing that there's a chance they might not get the ball. There's my dad's a center forward, so I know how selfish those guys can be and how they want. I'm not saying that my dad is selfish or those guys are selfish, but there's just that mentality of the forward's job is to get goals, and I think he does a lot more than just create chances, but the work ethic that he puts in, the fight that he has, as well as Giassi. I mean, to be honest with those two guys, they make it so easy for us because like I said, they're selfless and they'll do the dirty things that most number 9s will want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not sure why it feels this way, but bear with me for a minute. The psychology of this team feels like chemistry, feels like it's off the charts a little bit, in a good way.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it feels a little bit like this is a fresh start for this team this year, especially kind of with the context of the last 2 seasons. Do you feel that kind of same sense? And or is it more of just everyone kind of feels like the way last season ended was an extra bit of motivation, so it feels maybe more fresh this year?
Maybe it's a little bit of both. Last year there were just a lot of things that guys getting injured. You had Gold Cup in the middle of the summer, guys leaving for qualifiers, us moving to the new stadium and all those things. So I think that last year it seemed like there was a lot going on, and then with us not necessarily playing well, it just made things difficult. And I think at the end of the day, a lot of the guys took that as in we can just start over, because I mean we're finally start the season off home opener in our stadium. So I think that guys have taken it, us not making playoffs and being able to decompress and just look forward to new things. And we got rid of some guys, we brought in some guys. So I think that everyone kind of does look at it as a fresh start because of just how the way the last year went. A lot of people counted us out, saying we're not a good team. So I think a lot of guys took that personally, especially with the things that were said. So I think that's just the mentality that we've gone with. That last year is over. It's a new season. Time to start fresh, and I think we did that very well.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.